Which of your baby's developmental milestones are impacted by a weak core? Is it creeping, rolling, balancing, or walking? Hi, my name is Cherrick, and the purpose of this channel is to empower parents and caregivers to lay their hands on their babies and have a positive impact. Now, if you're concerned that your baby may have a weak core, searching for some knowledge on how to help your baby, then you're in the right place watching the right video. Because in this video, I'm going to share with you several different techniques that you can use to help your baby strengthen their core. I'm also going to teach you how to recognize if your baby has a weak core. Let's talk about how to recognize if your baby has a weak core. So let's say your baby is 6 months, 7 months old, and you put your baby to sit in between your legs and your baby kind of collapses into your body, or your baby collapses to one side or the other, and baby just cannot sit up by themselves. If your baby, when you put them on their tummy, they're unable to roll over onto their back, or if you put them on their back, they cannot roll over onto their tummy on their own. Or if your baby is 9 months, 10 months, and they're still not able to crawl, and they're just kind of scooting around on the floor. These are all signs of core trunk weakness. So now, enough about how to recognize if your baby has weakness. Let's get into some strengthening exercises. In this exercise, I'm demonstrating how to lay your baby over a large exercise ball and stretch out those back muscles. This is also a great activity to stimulate her vestibular system and position the abdominal muscles for some upcoming sit. This second exercise is what's called a twisting sit-up. You can see that I have both hands on her hips. I'm leaning her to one side, kind of rolling her and cueing her to sit up, but in kind of a twisted manner. And I'm doing it to both sides of her body so that you can strengthen both sides of her trunk equally. This next exercise is something called pumping up the trunk, where you just bounce your baby up and down on the ball. Go down, 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 down. Oh no! Up, one. Peekaboo. I see you. Down, down, down. Two. I see you. One more. Oh no! Three. Four. Go. One more. 5. Ta-da! Una más. One more. See? Yeah. Go. Up, up, up. Oh, bring it up. Yes. Boing, 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 boing. You want to balance? Let's do balancing. 1. Oh. 2. 3. 4. In the previous exercise and in this activity, you can see I am challenging her balance. I'm moving her in small circles. You can do circles to the right and then to the left as a way of challenging her balance and working on her core. I then went back into some sit-ups. These are direct with her coming straight up. And these are much more challenging than the other sit-ups that I did earlier. You can see that this baby, she's actually a toddler, is still kind of struggling a little bit with bringing her chin in and tucking it into the top of her neck when she does her sit-up. Here we moved on to doing some bouncing just to give her a little break and let her have some fun while we're exercising. In this activity, you can see I am bouncing her up and down, but now I am challenging her to do her sit-ups, but also I'm trying to cue her not to hold on to my hands and to work a little bit more independently as I challenge her trunk and try to make the activity a little bit more difficult and strengthen those trunk muscles a little bit more. You can see that she is having a good time. This should not be super difficult. You want to make sure the baby is having fun. Otherwise, every time you pull out the ball, they will not want to get on the ball and do any activities on the ball. So I am doing my best to make sure that she's having a good time and enjoying herself. And whenever I feel like she begins to become a little bit overwhelmed or she's starting to get tired, I let her take a little bit of a break, do some bouncing where she's still exercising, she's still doing some core work. Now, she also has some vestibular instability and she does not like to be on her back for too long. So I'm letting her just come right back up when she goes down. Whereas with the other baby that you saw earlier, I let her lay back all the way back because she seemed to be able to tolerate that a little bit more. Here I'm encouraging her to relax and just enjoy it and spend a little bit more time laying on her back. Here again, I'm doing some more pelvic circles and challenging her balance again before we move on to some more higher level activities in the next exercise. So stay tuned. If the toddler is strong enough, what I like to do is pin the ball up against the couch or against the wall and have her jump up and down on it. This is a very engaging, dynamic activity that will strengthen baby's legs, but also really challenge the balance in a much more active manner and a much more functional way so that we can really challenge her core stability and do it while she is having a lot of fun jumping up and down on the ball. This final exercise is one where I have the ball pinned up against the couch and I'm holding her hands and challenging her to jump on the ball as much as she can as a way of further challenging her stability and her ability to just hold and maintain her balance on the ball while we're having some fun. These are the core trunk exercises that I like to use with infants and toddlers. If you found this information helpful, please consider liking the channel, subscribing, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I drop another video. I also have a video posted up here at the end that you might enjoy watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.